I don't know. Chandler? Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just kind of a freak thing. So I guess, yeah, me and Chandler are just going to have to, shoulder the load there and Spencer's a good player. He's a great kickoff guy and a great holder, so we're going to have to, for however long he's out, be the guys and bring up our game.
What was it like getting thrown in there as a kickoff specialist? Something you hadn't done a lot in your career.
Well, Chandler kicked off in the game just because my knee I hadn't really tested doing kickoffs, and also Chandler, because it was so cold, Chandler was like a lot more warmed up with like his hip and everything else to like be able to just go out there and have a good kickoff, whereas I would have needed to be able to warm up some for that. But yeah, it was one of those things where I think for Spencer it was just kind of like a freak thing with his shoulder happened. And so, like I said, with me and Chandler, we just gotta keep the standard of the kickoff cover team and the field goals that we've set.
Have they said that you're going to be the guy Saturday, or is it something you guys are going to be working on in practice this week?
We'll probably work on it in practice this week. I'm anticipating. Either me or Chandler could do it potentially. It's just going to be a matter of both trying it this week, and it's one of those things where I haven't really kicked off in a while. I've been the backup, and I kick off every now and then, but. It's just one of those things where we're just going to have to see how it plays out this week before we really know.
Are you going to hold?
Yeah, I'll probably be holding. I will be holding. I'm the backup holder.
I imagine your knee's still a little bit tender. Is that a concern kicking off?
My knee, it felt pretty good in the game. There was just barely any swelling left. So today it feels great. I don't think it'll be any kind of problem kicking off.
How concerned were you going into the game that they could block a punt given their propensity to do that? Did you feel confident based on what you were doing last week with protections?
Yeah, I felt that during practice there was a whole new focus for the punt cover team. And I think that all the guys on there, we kind of took it as a personal challenge. Just going into Virginia Tech, going up against Beamer Ball, I think it was like pretty much a unified front, unified thought that we weren't going to get one block.
You said new focus. Was there more time spent in practice for that, or just some different things done?
I just think we always had a sense of urgency,
mm-hmm.
and really I think it's something that our punt protection, like we'd worked on it a good bit. And all season, but it's just one of those things where after something like that happens, it's kind of like you just have to take a step back and be like, okay, we're doing this, okay, like we have to raise it up to a new level because what we're doing isn't working.
Sure.
And so there's that, and I think we'll be great the rest of the season with punt protection because they came after a lot of the punts and didn't really get that much penetration. So.
Is the holding maybe more difficult than the kicking off because the fact that you're working as part of a team there, part of a unit with the snapper and the holder and the kicker, developing that rhythm?
It can be, but it's something where, I was going to be the holder up until, pretty much fall camp.
Yeah.
And so it's something I've practiced all summer, all spring. I held all, pretty much every field goal in the spring. So luckily, like we're in a position where there shouldn't be much drop off. Like I'm confident that I can do the job holding, and it shouldn't be a problem because I'm over there. I'm repping it with Chandler, so I think we should be good.
Is that nerve-wracking about holding in a game after?
It's just like anything. Like when you haven't done it in a game, it's a little different. But once you kind of settle in. I think I'll be fine in the game.
So you're ready for a 17-yard pass downfield to the end zone on a fake? Or
maybe if that's what needs to happen, then I'm down to throw one. But I think for right now, we'll just probably try to make the field goals.
What has Spencer told you about his condition?
Spencer, I mean, I don't think, when I talked to him yesterday, they still weren't exactly sure what it was, because they had to get some more scans done and stuff, but, so I'm not really sure, like, exactly what it is. I don't know if that's, you know, if you guys know, you guys might not even know more than I do about that, but not real sure.
Were you able to get full extension and everything in your mechanics?
I could get my knee felt like I said, it felt pretty good on Saturday. I think I mean, it was a little bit different, but it wasn't. I mean, I don't think that it really was something that really like affected the performance aspect. I think, you know, it was tough conditions, you know, to have to not punt all week and then punt in the game, but made the best of it.
Were there any mental hesitations or concerns getting out there the first time, just because you know it's Virginia Tech and you know they're coming after you real hard and you're testing your knee out?
I mean, I think that there was. I knew we had to get it off fast.
Yeah.
So to that extent, you know, I basically caught it and tried to, you know, have an internal clock in my head and try to get it off. But I mean, I was pretty confident they wouldn't be able to block one if our operation was smooth, and if I made sure that I got them off really quickly.